Hey everyone, in this video we're going to break down a little bit of Truck Stop, who is sort of the hot team going into the postseason in the Open Division. They won the first two legs of the Triple Crown and are looking probably like the favorites to take home the 2022 National Championship this year. And their offense has proven to be very stingy with the disc, and they are probably the best in the world right now with the small ball strategy. So in this video, I wanted to break down what I've noticed about their offense and what makes it so hard to stop. In my last video, I broke down some of the poaching strategies that Pony used against us to win the Open Division World Championship. And in this video, you'll probably notice why it's so difficult to run effective poaches against Truck Stop. When you watch Truck Stop, it's very clear that they are incredibly comfortable running their dump sets and small ball motion. Truck Stop often attacks by isolating a cutter who is in the front of the stack, while the rest of the offenders are stacked deep and looking to continue once that player receives the disc in motion. Modern day defenses have adapted and learned how to poach vertical space by flashing from the front of the stack to disrupt those deeper cutters coming under to gain yards. And here you can see Truck Stop taking advantage of these poaches numerous times and getting the ball in advantageous positions. By running isolation from the front of the stack, defenses are no longer able to poach these spaces and are forced to guard players more one-on-one. Truck Stop loves getting the disc on the flat side, and everyone on their O-line seems really skilled at continuing the momentum down that break side with skinny insides and small window arounds. I was really impressed at how often they were able to hit these small windows for yardage. The thing that seems to make Truck Stop's small ball so effective is a willingness to look at the dump early, combined with the primary dump often selflessly cutting aggressively and clearing upline to leave space for the secondary dump to attack the space that is left for them. On the flat side in particular, they clear upline much more often than any other team that I've seen. This example does a really good job of showing how Truck Stop likes to run its flat side dump offense. The initial thrower gets the disc, takes one look downfield for an easy continue, and once they realize nothing is there, they look to the primary dump, who quickly clears upfield. Then the secondary dump then simply takes what the defender is giving them and also clears upline break side, trusting that the thrower will either hit them in the small window or that the player behind them will then follow behind, and etc., etc. Like I said earlier, all of Truck Stop's O-line is very capable of making that break throw, and it's one that they like to use a lot to keep the disc on the high side. For their dump sets on the trap sideline, they often use what I would call a hook cut. So once the disc is initially thrown from the sideline backfield, the front of the stack is often looked at as the continue. And the first look is always to the break side to get the disc on the high side of the field and work from there. But if the front of the stack defender is too aggressive to take that away, the cutter will simply break down and hook their cut back open to the open side. From there, Truck Stop loves the throw and go. Rowan, in particular, is always looking to attack with his legs once he throws to the open side. This is another example of the primary dump being aggressive and clearing out. This move is also really effective at creating power position, and the deep cutters look to become aggressive off of this power position play. This clip does a great job of showing how deep Truck Stop likes to keep their stack to leave room for the front. By leaving all of the space, it becomes extremely challenging for the front of the stack defender to guard all of that space. And once the disc is thrown upfield, the downfield cutters now become in a much more viable depth level and can then be more active for a quick continuation cut. Their offense will often come down in a three-handler set off the pull, and when most teams see this, they will immediately poach the lanes to take away the first look. But once the defense does this, Truck Stop simply hitches to one of the sidelines and runs their play from there. Because they are so talented with creating momentum from their dump sets, they don't seem too afraid of getting the disc to the sideline. So by using these 3 or 4 person handler sets, Truck Stop does a very good job of countering off of each other and always attacking spaces that other players are leaving. This can get a little repetitive at times, and it can sometimes lead to the defense being able to anticipate and jump the routes. As a defense, once you see a space being vacated, you can probably guess where the next cut is going to go and go make a play on it. While truck stop obviously loves their small ball, they can also open up the deep game when they feel the time is right. In their game against Pony, they did a great job of timing this counterattack and reading when Pony was getting a little too over-aggressive with their small ball. Late in the game, they ran 2 consecutive front of stack zippers to have one throw scores. The front of stack defender was playing a little too aggressively to not allow an under, thinking they had help deep, but the zipper took away that deep help and allowed an easy deep score. Truck stop has been known to have had hot regular season performances before eventually fizzling out at nationals, but this year feels a little different. We've never seen truck stop look quite this dominant heading into the postseason, and with some key pickups last offseason, that might be enough to finally get them over the hump. One thing does seem for sure though, small ball looks like it is here and here to stay for a while until defenses can figure out a way to stop it. Thanks for watching, everyone, and remember to leave a comment and a like if you liked this kind of content, and also let me know what other kinds of stuff you'd like to see. See you next time.